Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Today I am fixing to put some saddlebags on the Vulcan 1600. They're Viking saddlebags. They're supposed to be the extra large saddlebags. Anyway, it says that you need two people to do it, and well, unfortunately I don't have anybody else here with me, so I'm going to end up seeing if I can do this by myself. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I have measured my 900. See, it has factory saddlebags, and it measures between 2¼ almost 2½. So what I have done, I come up with this little idea, taking this right here, let's see, take measure right there, make up the difference. This is going to be something like 2¼ Alright, with the exhaust and all, set it on there like that. Huh, ain't that something? Okay, now let me open up the box. Let's see. Alright, we got hardware, brackets. Let's see, this saddlebag. We'll go on this side. Yeah. Let me just set it up here. What am I doing different here? I was looking at this, and what I want to do is get them as even as possible. Now look at this. Let's see, slide that back. That way that gap looks about the same all the way around. I think something along that line right there. Now, what I was planning on doing is painting this 2 bolts that's right here with my paint marker, and that would be where I drill my holes at. And take the tape measure, set it here. Okay. Alright, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to back out this back screw. What I'm gonna do is these 2 bolts right here. This is going to be where it's mounted. I'm going to back these out, paint them, paint the ends of them, and put the bag back up and mash it to it, and hopefully transfer some of that paint onto the bag. Okay, I'll be right back. Then I have got the bag marked. What I need to do is go ahead and drill a hole here, drill a hole here. And that hole needs to be right there. Alright, the next step is putting these pieces. Let's see, that's going to be like that. Center that hole up. Alright, my next hole is going to be right there. Then slide this piece underneath to where I know where my next hole is going to be. Let's see, what did I do with my marker? There it is. I don't know if I can get this down through there, but let me try. Yep. Okay, now drill that hole. Now, with this like that, let's see, I need to have something just kind of stick down through there to help hold some of this from moving too much on me. I might have to go just a little bit larger bit, because this says quarter and I'm not 100% sure that it is a 1/4 inch drill bit right there. You know how drill bits has a tendency to never find the right place where it's supposed to be? Anyway, I will be right back. Let me get the drill bit this size bolt right here. What I have done, I have put this spacer bar on. I went ahead and drilled my holes to 5/16. Just barely push it in, because you push it in and you try to pull it back out, and them bolts don't come right back out. But what I've done, I have stuck this underneath right there, and you want to center that up. Let's see if I can get the flashlight and not get it. Okay, there. Okay, we're looking at pretty close to center right there. Yeah, don't you just love it in my previous videos when I had the light right here all in the way of the camera? But maybe this time I'm not, you know, hiding anything with the light. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much about centered right there. Alright, let me throw a little mark in there. I've moved it just a little. See what we got here. Move that there, that there, and almost perfect. Now let's see, take this little short bolt here, put it there. Okay, all right, that's our pattern right there. Now what we're going to do is take the other bag out, put both bags together, and reach in there with that marker. I'm going to mark the back side of that bag and drill the holes, and then hopefully get started putting these bags on this bike. Be right back. Okay, now I have got both bags sitting on the table. When they say match them up, I'm here to tell y'all, you fixing to have some fun. Trying to hold the bags together and all. Making sure everything is kind of lined up and all. And if you'll notice, they're pretty close. But what makes it so daggum aggravating is that damn Velcro. Excuse me for saying that bad word. But the Velcro it makes it hard to open. And you get that open, and that front side wants to stick. Now you take that, open it up, and this is where you hope everything is straight. I don't know if I touched that bag. There's a gap in there. Ooh-wee. Nope, it ain't touching. Doggone it. Okay, what I might end up doing, and I probably will do this, just go ahead and take these aggravating screws out, because I ain't got nothing long enough to reach in there to mark this other, and I think it'll work better. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm fixing to try this. Okay, now that I have got both tops off, I'm lining the bags up the best I can, and if you'll notice, there's a slight difference in them. Like this one is slightly a bit longer than what this one is, because you can line that up perfectly and you see right back here the difference. But I don't think, you know, there ain't nobody gonna actually see that. I just wanted to just point that out. Now I think I got them close enough that I can mark it with my marker. Let's try it. Yeah, at least my marker is not bottoming out in there. I'll reach down in there. Where's that hole? There it is. And this one right in here. I can't get the camera at the right angle because I can barely see down in there. Alright, now fingers crossed. Yes. If you'll notice right there, that's where I was trying to mark it to begin with. See how far off I would have been? Now, what I'm going to do, before I proceed any further, I'm going to measure from the top here down to this, and from the top here down to that hole. Because I just want to make sure I get these things just as close as possible to correct. Let's see, I'll just go straight up. That's a little under 3.5. That's a quarter. 7/16. 3 7/16. Right there in the center, 3 7/16. So that's the hole I drilled, not that one, this one. I just wanted to point that out because I don't want to mess up. I'm here to tell you. Alright, let me go grab the drill bit right quickly, yeah, because I didn't bring it with me. Doggone it. Oh, I love leaving stuff behind. What can I say? Oh. Alright, let me take this bag, set it right here. And you got to clean the inside of them bags out too, because you do make a mess in there. Alright. Wait just a minute. Something don't look right there. I'm looking at that one, looking at this one. Right there at the front. Okay. Well, I know another thing that you can do right quick, like run back over here and get the bars. Because I feel like the two top holes is going to be okay. Now, let's do the bottom. Right quick, right? Okay, that hole does line up. Good. Of course, you got a little bit of a variation. Yep, that hole is off just a fraction. Well, I'm fixing to correct that. Let's see. Now, there's our center. Was off just a fraction there. But we're still okay. Alright, now let me clean these bags up. And I'll go ahead and bolt the bottom hardware on both bags. This part right here. Then we'll I'll put the top back on, put the bags, try to get started putting the bags on the bike. Let's see, yeah, because that's the part that's supposed to be going against the bike. This goes against the bike. I mean the bag. This part goes against the bag. This part goes against the bike. And I was kind of looking at that. I'm gonna put it together. It might have a little bit of a space, and if it does have a little bit of a space, what I'm gonna end up doing is probably trimming them down. You know, to tuck the bags on in tighter. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I have decided to leave the top off of this one, put the brackets in, the hardware on, like it's supposed to be done. Let's see, that goes there. Bolt goes through. Small washer. Alright, let's see, that would be right there. Now I'll get it started in a minute. Alright. Kind of fell down in there. There that is. Put the washer right there. Put that piece on. Get it caught. Because I tell you, with that top on there and that Velcro sticking, every time it gets halfway stuck, oh man, I'm here to tell you, you can't help but say bad words. Alright, let's see, I'm going to stick the washer up in here. And see, them holes ain't quite big enough. Okay. And believe me, this is a lot easier to do it this way with the top off, then put the top back on. Let's see. There it is. I mean, it's a tight fit. Okay, get that off of there. Alright, now I got that. Take your Allen wrench. I know it's dark down in there, but you hold your Allen wrench on the screw and you just tighten her down. I might have to readjust this later on once I get them on. I tell you one thing, that Allen wrench don't fit that all that good. It's designed to be used just to tighten them up, and that's it. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Well, folks, I'm fixing to knock off for today. And I'll put the top on in the morning, and I'll show you all how these little washers, you got two bevels. You got a bevel on the outside and a bevel on the inside with a flat, then the nut. Alright, well, I will see y'all when I get back started on this thing, probably in the morning. But that's how you put the brackets on. Your long bar goes in here. The bar that you was measuring with out here, it goes on the inside with some lock washers and stuff, and just tighten them down and put the top back on and get started putting it back on the bike, or putting it on the bike. But I'm here to tell you, you got to have some patience, because every time that lid falls down, that Velcro sticks. And it's like, you find yourself every time you want to put something on the inside, you have to break loose that Velcro every time. Matter of fact, you can remove that Velcro. I might end up doing that later on, because I hate that stuff. That's aggravating. And again, do y'all see that? Something to help keep that back there level, I imagine. Okay, well, I'll finish up on this tomorrow. Okay, here it is, the second day. I went ahead and put the top back on. That Velcro, it was getting aggravating, I tell you that. Anyway, I'm fixing to go and put the bag on. Let's see how this is going to work. I got my other bag right there. I need to pull them two bolts out right here, put these in, and I'm hoping that these are not too long. You know, just from looking, that they should not go to that fender. Alright, let's set that right there. Yeah, got to be careful removing them screws right there, because these washers back there in the back, you don't want to get them to move out of the way or anything. Okay, yeah, I wish them bolts was a little bit shorter. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Alright, I'm fixing to get started putting them on. Got the saddlebags on. Had a problem with that when I had the long bolt in the rear and the short bolt in the front, and I had to pull that bag back off, and it was aggravating. I'm looking at it, and it kind of looks okay. I'm not too crazy about, you know, the shock towers being cut out. You know, they done that, you know, for the Vulcan. You know, when we ordered these bags, they was ordered for the Vulcan 1600. Okay, now I'm just looking at everything, and like I mentioned, I think I have mentioned something about cutting these in or cutting these off right here to bring the bags on in. I'll think about that for a few days. And you know, just looking at the bike, it looks okay. Looks better. It definitely looks better. I don't think them bags is going to be in the way of a passenger. You know, but I honestly think that them bags need to come in, because they just kind of sticks out too far, my opinion. And these are supposed to be the extra large. Okay, well, there's one thing that I'm wondering about. You see this right here? There's an M on it. But we called the company and they said that that is the correct bag. Now, measuring it, let's see, what was the length of it? It's supposed to be 22 inches, 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter. Hell, I can't remember. But the way they measure bags, I want to give y'all this heads up. When they measure, they ain't measuring it this way. They measuring it this way. Because, well, now, if you were to look, okay, from the back of that, go straight up, you're looking at about 21 inches. Not 22. But you bring it like this, and it's a little bit over. Now, you got a ridge back here. And look at that. You put it just to the front side, and there. That's how they measure them bags. Now, the width, the height is like it's supposed to be. The width is supposed to be 8 inches, and the opening, see, that's what I'm talking about, this Velcro. Five and a half inches. 5.5. But yeah, I think these bags would have been better off without the shock tower cut off or cut out. That's what I'm thinking, and that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not trying to say Vulcan bags are bad or anything like that, so don't get me wrong. It's just I think in the next couple of days I'm gonna come in here and cut that out to where them bags will come on in just a little bit more. It kind of looks okay. The side view looks really good to me now. Okay, well, I reckon that'll do it for this video. It took me, let's see, about 2.5 hours putting them on, getting everything marked, drilled, having removed them aggravating tops on the saddlebags just to get to where I could mark them and all. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching.